tell me all the time, they go, you know, oh my God, you got that close and everything, you know, how amazing. But the fact is that I almost wish I didn't get close, because I always say, this is my analysis of it, it's the Miss America pageant. One girl gets it, the other one's the runner-up. I met Floyd Rose at a music store, and I did a demo for him. I happened to have a Kramerwood. I made my own left-handed Floyd Rose, because they didn't even have a left-handed one at the time. I had to take a right-handed one and drill it out. And I did a clinic, and Floyd Rose loved it, and he says, I got to get you an endorsement. So he got me introduced to the president of Kramer, Dennis Berardi, at the time. And of course, everybody in the world was using, you know, they had Eddie Van Halen. That was enough. There was a woman there in the promotion department that took me on managing me, and they heard Ozzy was looking for a guitarist. So she sent my video out. Next thing you know, they called, and I had to be on a plane within 2 hours. They booked the flight, boom, you're going to California. Now, Ozzy had already had Zakk Wylde, and they had already been working with him a little bit. When I got there, you had to audition with the drummer, Randy Castillo, and the bassist, Phil Suzanne, and not Ozzy, because there was like 500 guitar players that auditioned for this thing, and Ozzy wasn't going to sit in for all the guitar players. Sharon sat in, though, on my audition, because I guess she was very interested in what I was playing on the tape. The next day, I was at a big sound studio in California. I played with Ozzy there. Now, from what I understand, I was one of the only other people that actually played with Ozzy. Nobody else got to do this. There was one guy right before me from Sweden. He was on stage, and I was up in a balcony watching. They were doing Flying High. This guy decided he wanted to do his own version of Randy Rhoads' tapping part in Flying High, you know? Well, Ozzy's standing there behind him, making like he's choking him to death, and like he was stabbing him with a knife and beating him with a baseball bat. And then the kid would turn around and Ozzy's going like this, like it's all cool and everything. But it was like really freaky, because here I am knowing I'm going on right after this kid, you know? Ozzy started doing his thing, his rocking thing that he did with the microphone, and then he really was getting into it. And then when I soloed, he got right down in front of my amp and was listening. And I did like 4 songs with him. I had to do a little bit of a guitar solo by myself. I got done. They called me over. I sat down with Sharon and Ozzy. Sharon said, it's between you and Zakk. I think it was the next day I was on a plane going home. So that was a real tough thing for me. I was very depressed, you know. Of course, that led to my heavy drinking and drugging. Now, the story of my life, this is why I keep going, because I have these doors open. They open like this much, and then they shut. They open and shut, but it's enough for me to keep going.